Hey everyone, it's Kiki and welcome back. I hope you're having an amazing month and day. I have an unboxing. We're just going to go ahead and undo it really quickly. And as I mentioned to you in the past, I don't know how to open these boxes. So brace yourself for anything and everything with me opening these boxes because I'm just not that savvy, y'all. I'm just not. And so here we go again. It is a package from Louis Vuitton, and there is a story to this package, and this time they even gave me a bag. I don't know what I'm going to do with another bag. And they also included their number 16 magazine for me to look at and I guess read the wonderful stories. I think that in itself should be a pop quiz. How many of us are actually reading the stories from the magazines? Like I know when I first got one back in 2013, I think it was, or 2014, I can't remember. I read the story back then, and then I never read another story again, but in all fairness, shortly after that, I stopped purchasing Louis Vuitton because I had to focus on other priorities. And so here is my receipt. And here is the box. And let's unbox this together. Now, I will say I'm really surprised that this came back in stock because when I purchased mine, I pre-ordered it before it came out and it was sold. Hold on. It had sold out. Then I called in, pre-ordered it for when it would be available. Then it was just missing for like 4 weeks. Then it finally came back into stock. It came to the house. I had it. I unboxed it. You haven't seen that video, but trust me, when I do edit it, I will upload it. I went ahead, looked it over, and even as I was making the video, I had noticed a couple things that I had kind of curiosities with. And then I saw a couple of videos where persons were mentioning those same curiosities. I sent pictures to Louis Vuitton. They told me to send it back. I sent it back. And so they asked me if I wanted a replacement, and I said yes, I would like to have the replacement. And so as I was speaking to them on the phone, my support team member, my CA, was like, just so you know, as I'm speaking to you, one is back in stock. I am grabbing it for you. I'm also notifying the kind of warehouse where the bag was made to let them know that there are some issues and that it will not be at my fault. It would be at the fault of Louis Vuitton manufacturing or assembly line itself. 1 second, please. Water, y'all. Water does a body good. And so here's the box. I spoke a lot. We are 3 minutes in. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Still no tissue paper. Put some tissue paper in the boxes, please. And here is the bag, and I'll give you a guess to what it is. Go ahead and put it in the chat. And then let's unbox it and see what we got this time. Alrighty, so it is the High Rise by Louis Vuitton, and it still feels nice and soft. The back looks good. The hardware is shiny and clean. The zippers is smooth. The interior, and if you see me being a little particular about it, it's because the last one, I believe it was new, but maybe it got a little bit, played with during the process of shipping. And so, nevertheless, I wanted to seek and investigate. Now, over here in the front, there is a little, there is a little scratch on it right there. I don't know if you can see that, probably can. It's a faint scratch on it, and I'm really at this point just making sure that the bag wasn't sold and sent back out because quality is just not where it should be, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, okay? So the hardware looks nice and new, unscratched. And so the last time there were a couple of things. The tag had like a little speck on it. Further, the zipper wasn't all the way closed. There was like a big gap right there. And then in addition to that, there was this piece. See how it's bent in now? The last one was bent in like that. And so I'm like, could you please just fold, not fold, but stuff the bag. That way we're not encountering that issue when we get it to us. It's still nice and soft. The interior on the back is clean. The stitches look good. Let's open it up. And then the strap on the last one was dirty. You heard me. Not kind of dirty, not maybe dirty, like in the back. It was almost like somebody had tried it on, had kind of like tried it out, and then had changed their mind. And so the back of the strap was dirty, and I did not appreciate that. This one looks a little clean, and I will say this strap looks like it's a little darker than the last time I looked at it. This strap is definitely a darker shade than the last one I received, y'all. The last one I received, the strap was a little bit more white. It was less khaki color. This one is like a beigey color. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. I'm questioning. I'm questioning you. I'm questioning the question in you, okay? And so this is the bag. And so let's go ahead and try it on me. And I don't have anything to show you what the other bag looked like, because the other bag pictures, well, they are on my phone. And so maybe if I throw up a video, whenever I edit all the videos, I'll show you what I noticed on the other bag that is not on this bag thus far. And so if I had to use this bag, I would use it like most of you are showing how you use it. So I would use it like this. And so just so you know, I mentioned before that there are a couple of bags that I really appreciate since becoming a parent. One is a crossbody bag. The other bag is a backpack, and then I love the belt bag. So that's why I was interested in this. When the first belt bag came about, I didn't even know about it. When the mini bag, but I think they call it bun bag, or I call it the mini belt bag, came about, I didn't know about that one too, but by that time I had heard about the high rise, and so I wanted to get my dibs in because I had been using belt bags, and so I could see myself naturally using this, going about my day and enjoying its company. And so let's just throw in a couple of things here for the purpose of this video, because I am in my office. So let's just throw in my mini pochette. Let's throw in some sunglasses. Let's imagine they're sunglasses. Yes, I just tossed in my glasses. And let's go ahead and put in, yes, this mouse, because you never know when you might randomly need a mouse in your bag or two, so you just don't know what might happen in life. You might be walking down the street and you definitely might need a mouse. You might also need a reflective crystal prism in your bag, because again, you never know what might be happening, and that might just save your life and the life of someone else's. And so there you go. In the back, you might also have to randomly grab a couple of star erasers and pencil toppers, and put them in there. You might also randomly need, in the back, a miniature hammer to include in there, because for self-protection. And so yes, there you go. This is what the bag looks like stuffed on your shoulder. And I probably could get it a little bit tighter, y'all, but that's what I look like with it. I hope you enjoy that. random stuffing of the bag and this video. You might be interested in seeing what belt bag I was using before. So if you're a person that maybe isn't interested in the Louis Vuitton belt bag, there are many, many different options. And for me, one of the places that I really enjoyed going to, and I still use this, so that's why it's on top of here on my desk right now, is this belt bag that I found from an Etsy seller. And I purchased it in the tan color as well as the black. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I had a conference that was hybrid, on ground and online, in January. And I wore this dress, and mind you, I have lost about, I don't know, like 45 pounds since I bought this dress. So it was a lot tighter, but I wore this belt bag with this dress and my high heels, running around the conference, making sure all the rooms were ready to go for facilitators and guests. And so this is what I look like. See how elegant that looks? So if you're thinking a belt bag isn't for you because it doesn't bring you the elegance, the sophistication, I'm given what I'm given today at the conference or the summit or the retreat or the institute, I think it really depends on the type of belt bag you're using, how you're using it, and how you're dressed, and the functionality you need for the day of that event. Like, it would have not functioned not to have a bag that day, because we were supporting over 300 people at this conference and also supporting about 200 people online participating virtually. And so I absolutely needed an emergency bag with all the tips and tricks I carry, in order to make sure we were all functioning well. And so if you can't afford the Louis Vuitton belt bag here, then I really do recommend that you go on Etsy and see what you can see. I also know there's a number of designers who also have belt bags, and I think you just have to weigh it out, like what is your interest. This one's a little bit smaller, but it does hold my phone, a lipstick, a lip gloss, a thumb drive, a mirror, a highlighter, a pencil, a pen, whatever you need, and my keys. And I function really well. And not only have I used this for the supermarket, but as well as conferences, but also just kind of like a day out with my family without being worried about what's going on. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Thank you for being here. Hopefully this video comes out okay, because I noticed my voice versus the recording seeming to lag. Wish us luck. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.